New developments in the Trayvon Martin case. Late this afternoon, George Zimmerman's attorneys announced they no longer represent him because they say they can't get in touch with him. Our Eric Waxler was at the lawyers' news conference. And Eric, they still say, however, that Zimmerman should not be charged in the shooting, correct?
Yeah, that press conference just wrapped up minutes ago. And while Zimmerman's lawyers said they are stepping back from this case, they did go on for several minutes as to why they say that he was within his rights to shoot and kill Trayvon Martin. George Zimmerman's lawyers say they are concerned for his safety, and he's not doing well emotionally, even suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. But attorney Hal Uhrig insists Zimmerman had to shoot Trayvon Martin to protect himself from a vicious attack.
He's headed back to his car when, according to him, he's accosted by Trayvon Martin. He turns him around, says, "Do you have a problem with me?" He says no, and in response to which Trayvon Martin, in a horrible exercise of bad judgment, says, "Well, you do now," and hit him in the nose, which we later turned out broke his nose, dropped him to the ground, got on top of him, and is hitting him.
As for Zimmerman's injuries from that alleged attack, the attorneys say the evidence will come out.
You're going to find that there's injuries to the back of his head. Forget the foggy tape at the police department. The EMTs will have a report in there that they treated him. They cleaned up the blood. His nose really is broken.
Meanwhile, the memorial outside the gated community where Martin was killed is a place many people now want to visit when they come to Central Florida.
This is one of the spots, also Disneyland.
Altamis Gonsalves brought her friends here from New York. Yesterday, the Magic Kingdom. Today, the Trayvon Memorial.
It's a spot that people feel like they are doing something, I don't know, by coming and, looking.
As for Zimmerman, we are hearing from him through a website. On it, he calls the shooting a life-altering event. He also includes quotes from American revolutionaries Edmund Burke and Thomas Paine. Burke's quote reads, "The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing." And one of the reasons Zimmerman's attorneys say they are dropping him, they say he's been acting on his own without their advice. That includes setting up that website, soliciting for donations, and even contacting the special prosecutor in this case who will decide whether or not to charge him. Live in Sanford, Eric Waxler, ABC Action News.